We were talking recently, a couple of months ago, with Prentice Hemphill about collective healing or individual healing through collective healing. And when we were talking about emotions, an idea that they brought up was really about, emotions as a physiological experience, but like, how are some emotions okay for part of the culture to experience and not okay for my body to experience? Like, if I am having this physiological response of, say, anger, and I have to stifle that and cover this down, why is it okay for another part of the culture, men, let's just say, to experience anger? And I really enjoyed that, like, part of our conversation around like fear not being acceptable, like you said, around mothers and birth. Like, our fear as women is, our voices have been shut down in many ways.
Yeah, I think it's that question coming back to validation. What are the ways that we can bear witness and validate one another's experiences, and thinking about, how a traumatic event can become traumatizing because it's met with invalidation, with somebody saying that wasn't that bad. That didn't happen. That person would never do that to you, right? And now there's nowhere for it to go. Now there's nowhere for that experience to go except for back inside. And so when we create a culture where we are only validating certain experiences and invalidating other emotional experiences, there is this way that we become very well trained and we're very strong in maintaining those patterns, because we actually just don't have the muscle, the actual like physiologic muscle of shaping ourselves in different ways. Things have atrophied. And so that feels really scary because there's so much possibility that also might feel like coming apart. That also might feel like a mess. And we're so kind of hell bent on control and simplicity. I've been talking a lot about the idea of the ecotone, that space between two ecosystems, that third thing where there's a transition zone where it is this proliferation of life in this very unique way that life shows up, where there might be a species that lives in that zone that only lives in that zone. Right. And it has this very specific niche, and it's the thing that allows both areas to thrive. And how we have become the producers of monoculture, where there is no transition